This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Deborah Coviello.
Welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast Live. Are you in need of a credit union? One might be closer than you think. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing your good neighbor, Diane England, with the Christian Family Credit Union. How's it going today?
It's great. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Oh, I'm excited, and we were both chit-chatting a little bit about how wonderful the weather right now is in the Cincinnati area, but we're just excited for you to talk about your business. Can you just tell us a little bit about the Christian Family Credit Union?
Absolutely. We were formerly the United Methodist Credit Union. When the Methodist Church disaffiliated, my CEO decided to recharter. So now in the state of Ohio, we encompass all faiths. Just to be a member, you do have to go to church. That's our only requirement, kind of different for credit unions. We're basically a nonprofit. So we're a not-for-profit in the banking world. That's the difference with credit unions. We are member owned, so it makes it a little more special to be part of a credit union.
Oh, it is. And I'm just curious, how did you get into this line of work as well?
Well, I'm formerly of the restaurant world. We sold our restaurant when our kids became adults and kind of decided what's next. And my good friend Karen Ryle is our CEO, and so she said, what are you doing with your adult life? So come join me. So I started. They actually had someone stepping aside, and I molded right into her place, and it's been great. I've been here three and a half years now.
Yeah. And I think what's important is also then how has your credit union impacted the lives of the community? I think if there's a pertinent story that shares how you've been able to support your members.
Yeah, well, like I said, we were formerly United Methodist, so our support generally is churches and pastors and the people of the church. So it's different. Pastors are their salaries are donations, so we kind of understand, for them to go to a regular bank, that's hard for the mainstream banks to understand. You don't have a regular salary coming in, so that's where we support them and say, we understand you don't definitely have a regular sort of income coming. So we come into the aspect of when they need loans and banking for their church. We definitely understand that side of it.
Oh, I really appreciate how that bridges the gap between the needs of the community and the needs of individuals. It's such a great story. Now, when we think about credit unions or faith-based credit unions, are there any myths or misconceptions that you'd like to share, about who you are and what you do?
Yeah, well, if you credit unions, so we have 3 branches now. So people think, well, I don't live in Milford or I don't live in North Canton, so I can't be a member. But the thing that's unique with credit unions, we have what's called shared branching. It's a co-op. So there's 5,000 other participating credit unions that you can go to and do your banking. So you still have access to your funds and stuff if you don't live in the area that our actual office is in.
Oh, so that's really, really good to know that you are connected to the community where they need you. And, obviously businesses need to thrive with marketing, being able to reach your target customers. So you shared a little bit about your target customers, but how do you attract them? How do you let them know that you're here to help?
Well, that's where my job comes in. I'm actually business development, so I get the fun part of kind of connecting with churches and when they have events going on in ministry in the community. I love being a part of that and kind of giving back, supporting the church's fundraisers and that kind of thing. And then I get to be a part of the community in that aspect, definitely.
All right. So for you, it's just direct outreach. It's a road show. It's going face to face. You can't
Absolutely.
beat that.
Right.
It's a lot of work. Just curious, have you ever thought about maybe podcasting as a way to reach a broader audience?
I actually love that idea of kind of nudging my CEO, to get into that, because especially our niche right now, we do have an older community, a member base. So unfortunately, the identity theft and the scams is a real niche. The churches reach out to us, so we can do kind of seminars and PowerPoints to just make them aware of how they can protect themselves. So yeah, I think a podcast would definitely benefit us in that aspect for sure.
Yeah, I mean, the power of podcasting has such reach. And again, you get to affect one to many. And again, by you doing this podcast today, who knows who we're going to touch and
Yes.
spread the good word. But another thing I want to ask you, I mean, people buy from people or do business with people they trust. So I'd love to know a little bit more about Diane England. What do you do for fun? Or, what are some of your interests?
Well, it definitely goes back to ministry and outreach. I go to a church right across the street, and we do a lot to give back to the community. I work with a nonprofit called Sleep in Heavenly Peace (SHP). We build beds for kids in the community that don't have a bed. It's actually a nationwide nonprofit. There's 400 chapters across the country. But so far, we're a chapter, excuse me, for a year and a half now, and we've delivered over 200 beds to our county, which is just, I mean, it's sad, but I love knowing that uh, there's kids that actually have a place to lay their head and sleep and get some rest because of our chapter.
I'm just curious, and I'm going off script a little bit, but I'm sincerely curious. I mean, you give back, the businesses that or the churches that you support give back, but by this giving back, have you ever received anything back? Meaning you got closure. You heard what happened to somebody because of what the bank has done or what this other organization has done.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We do see it firsthand because we get to physically deliver the bed and see this kid will come and they'll be in their pajamas and they're like, "Can I get in my bed? Can I take a nap? I want to lay in my, I want to sleep in my very own bed." I mean, it's just the little things that you do take for granted when you're, just living your life. And there's just children of their own, you know, not of any of their doing, but they don't have a bed.
God, I'm getting chills.
Yeah, I love
Very
it. I love
heartfelt,
it.
very heartfelt. I
Yeah.
mean, we're gonna be coming to a close now. You have shared so much here, in a short amount of time, but, Diane, I please just share with our listeners maybe one thing that you would like for them to take away or remember about Christian Family Credit Union.
The more, and I'm not against technology. I love that we're moving forward and advancing, but the one thing that we do pride ourselves on is just the personal touch. We answer the phones. My CEO, God willing, will never have a phone chain. It will always be us. We'll always be a person answering the phone. It's different because we do know our members. We're here, a physical person to help you through your situation. It is their money, and it's hard to come by nowadays. But just to know that you can call here and get a person and not a phone tree really makes a difference, and that's what we kind of pride ourselves on.
I know what that's all about, and again, that human touch being available, when somebody is in need. So, I really, would love to give you the floor one last time. And where can people learn more about Christian Family Credit Union?
Definitely our website. It's christianfamilycu.com. We do have a Facebook page. You can always call. But yeah, visit the website. We've got an app as well. But we would love to share more about the credit union.
Okay, and just one more thing, can you repeat that website just one more time, just to make
Uh-huh.
sure it came through because it's just a little
Yeah,
choppy on my end. One more time, thank
yeah.
you.
It's christianfamilycu.com.
Excellent. So, Diane, I just really appreciate you being on the show. Wish you and your business and the people you serve the best moving forward.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local business. Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnpcincinnati.com. That's gnpcincinnati.com. Or call 513-878-0987.
All right, awesome.